Hi everyone, I'm Susan for SusanWinter.net. And I got this question from one of my viewers, and it's interesting because it's one of the specialty areas that I work in. The question is, how do you get your ex back after you're the one that's hurt them? You know, I've worked with a number of men, and I'm not saying men are the only ones that do this, but it just so happens that a number of my clients have wanted to get back with their ex, and they did some very, very hurtful things that are almost impossible. I call them mortal wounds that women, cannot get over. And cheating, really hard one. And so there's an entire series of steps that have to be taken. But regardless of your gender and regardless of what you did, if you know that you're the one who did the wrong thing and you desperately want to get back with your ex, this is actually kind of simple. You have to eliminate that thing that made them leave you. And I mean, really. Not in words, not in I did it, not in I'm going to be better. The problem that most people have is when they realize that their ex, that their lover has finally walked out on them and they said, like, that's it, I'm done. I am so sick of this. If whatever this thing is, if it's gambling debt, if it is, you're an addictive gambler, if you're an alcoholic, if you're a drug addict, if you're a philanderer, a liar, a cheater, if you've betrayed, if you've lied, if you've stolen, if you've done whatever, there's just cause. You've done something wrong. Your words alone in the first couple days of begging them back, that's not going to work. Oh, baby, I'm not going to be like that. Oh, tears, they're not going to work. It's not going to work. They have heard this and they've seen it. And they've seen this trait in you before. They didn't want you, but now they can't ignore it. So again, it is my belief there has to be a time of separation. I know that makes you crazy. I know that feels so dangerous, but it's going to work to your advantage. You have to fight against your instincts. And I don't mean it has to be completely cold turkey where you don't talk to them, but the time of separation allows you proven time to change. You're going to have to take this seriously. You're going to have to go to rehab if that's what you need and make a commitment to the sobriety for yourself. You're going to have to get in treatment for an addiction, if it's gambling, if it's overspending. You're going to have to tend to this because it's just ruined your life and ruined your love life. If you are a philanderer, you got to get yourself into therapy. Why do you need to do this? And get to the bottom of it, and this isn't to judge anybody's morals, but not everybody is capable of monogamy. Not everybody wants it. Just find your truth and live it. And if you've got an issue that makes you keep sabotaging somebody who really loves you, you better get to the bottom of what that's all about. Point is, you must change. You can't get them back if you've hurt them, if you are not a new person. You have to have the distance to go work on yourself, keep in contact with them as to how well you're doing, let them know. The first move I would make is I would write them a letter, call them, email them. It depends if they've blocked you or they haven't. Use whatever portal you can to apologize. Profusely from the heart. Do not make this 15 pages. Get it succinct, get somebody to read it, get to the point. Do not be maudlin. Take responsibility and admit that you're sorry and admit that you are changing and admit that this event that is so horrible, losing them, has been the catalyst to your new and improved life. Why? Those are the breadcrumbs to the new life that we want to pull them to when we work you into now showing who you are. That is another step and another part of this discussion. But step number one is you got to change. You got to commit to the change, and it's got to be really inside yourself. The goal is to get them back. You'd like to get them back, but this has just cost you a relationship with somebody you love. So you know what? You're going to fix it. So it never has to happen again. And that's good for you. If you get them back, that's awesome. If you get them back and they stay, that's even better. Because sometimes you get them back and they tried, but they can't get over it. So you must change. That is how you prove to them. And I would use that as your mission statement to them, as the inducement for them to warm up to you. Listen, this is a horrible thing that happened to us, but not for nothing. It has made me change my life. Your impact, losing you, was so dramatic for me. that it has made me do what I had to do and I didn't see it before this. And I'm so sorry that it came at your expense and at the expense of our relationship. But let it be known that it is not for naught. I am really working on this, and I am determined to show you that I am a new person. And then you go about and do that. Of course, talk to me. I'll help you through the steps. There are about 6 more steps beyond that. It's done in segments. Start with that. You have to apologize. You have to take responsibility. You have to change. I hope this helps you. Susan Winter for SusanWinter.net. If you care to listen on podcast, please tune into the Susan Winter Show on iTunes. Subscribe. Thanks a lot. And, send me what you want to hear. Let me know what you need to have me shoot in these videos. It's for you, okay? So let me know what you need to know. Thanks a lot.